Jim Raynor decided to break things off with Sarah Kerrigan. However, the Queen of Blades has not lost track of her main objective. In the previous episode, we started the invasion of Korhal.
Your revenge is close now. Nothing can stop it.
Don't underestimate Minsk. He is by far the most cunning enemy we've ever faced. If I should fall, you must take the swarm from Korhal.
Flee? This is not the way of the Zerg.
Visions, Agara.
It is my will. You will obey my command and take the swarm to seek our true enemy. Find Amon. Destroy him before he can enslave the swarm again.
As you command.
But only if we fall. I almost, oh look at that. The drop pods. It almost sounds a little bit like foreboding right there, right? It's like as if Sarah Kerrigan is assuming she will end up falling here. Anyway, lots of conversations. Let's first off have a look at Mengsk's palace. I mean, it's more or less like it's like a pyramid.
You sit in that palace like a spider at the center of its web. But your web is falling apart around you, Mengsk.
All right, Isha, how are you?
There were so many ways to fail. I feared we would not make it to the surface, but we did. You have made us so powerful.
I know.
But when you have your revenge, will you leave us?
Of course not.
I am one with the swarm, Isha. If we survive this fight, we have even greater battles ahead. We will face them together.
I mean, to be fair, where would Kerrigan even go? I mean, at this point, maybe she could, you know, she could go ahead and buy like a luxury planet and spend the rest of her years in peace and, you know, just drink margaritas by the beach or something along those lines, but she doesn't really seem the type for that. Anyway, Stukov, what do you think of this planet?
Here you are, at the enemy's doorstep. It is almost over.
I don't think it will be that simple. It never is with Arcturus. He thinks around you, that one. He knows where you'll walk before you do.
But you've been part of so many of his plans. As accomplice or victim? I am sure you learned a trick or two, yes?
I did. We'll find out very soon if I was a good student.
I love how Stukov ends a lot of his sentences with yes. I've met a lot of people from Eastern Europe, you know, in the last couple of years with this whole like esports thing and going around the planet and all that. And I have noticed that a lot of people from Russia and most Eastern European countries indeed do end their sentences with yes, just to see if someone agrees. I'm sure someone, maybe in the comment section, can tell me more as to why that is. It's probably just like a direct translation kind of thing. Oftentimes in English, you don't really do that as much. I'm sure I do similar things actually in English. Where I've noticed this, you know, with my own accent, I suppose. I've noticed that sometimes I'll use like quote-unquote big words when it's not really necessarily appropriate. But like, for example, necessarily, I didn't need to put, you know, you see what I mean? It's more or less like me trying to translate from Dutch and backwards, and it's kind of it's kind of all about what you're used to, I suppose, when talking English. But anyways, Zagara, how are you?
I have seen more of the Terrans than ever before.
I know, disgusting, right? Ugh, those humans.
I feel sorry
yeah,
for
pathetic.
them.
How so?
Their weak flesh.
They have their nations and their clans, but each one of them is alone inside.
Ooh.
I wish I could help them by taking their essence for the swarm and then killing them.
Me and Zagara have different thoughts and opinions when it comes to helping the humans. DEHAKA, how are you?
The Terrans have no idea you're with me. They don't know about the Primal Zerg.
We will collect them.
You will surprise them. They have always used our psionic connection against us.
The Primal Zerg do not have this connection. The Primal Zerg do not need this.
Exactly.
DEHAKA, by the way, one of the viewers recommended that you should go ahead and dip into the spawning pool to grow back your arm. I know it was still bleeding profusely, right? We did find his arm in one of the missions, but I mean, he's got a little baby arm, I suppose. Maybe he can grow another one though. It'd be very convenient to have 3 hands at the very least. You know, you could actually like, imagine if you had 3 hands. You could have like one hand in the middle, like holding a plate of food, and then you could, Anyway, let's head on over to the evolution bit. We got the Ultralisk. Oh, I forgot about that. We got the Ultralisk evolution mission.
Ultralisk strain ready for
I don't even want to read.
augmentation. Dominion laboratory discovered on Core Hall. Experimenting on Ultralisks. Able to turn research against them.
Alright, so there's the Noxious strain and the Taurus strain. I don't actually know exactly what the two different strains do, so let's figure it out together.
Dominion Xeno Research Facility, Metis. Zerg inside. Can capture. Can use.
Mengsk certainly wants to keep us out, but we can use his own specimens against him.
Alright.
And Ultralisk. I can do a lot with this one. Hear me, Ultralisk. Break free. Fight to the door. Kill anything in your path.
There we go. One Marine desperately trying to shoot up. Did you see that? His gun was straight up in the air.
Security Squad 4, what is going on in there?
Easy peasy. I just noticed my health bars are off. Hold up. Alright, there we go. Much nicer. Security Squad 4, what is going on? So what if I were to lose my Ultralisk in this little tunnel?
There.
Oh, there's more.
Destroy that containment cell and free those Ultralisks.
Come on, Mr. Ultralisks. Ooh, here we go.
Toxic compound released. Great potential. Bonding to Ultralisk sequences.
So what is this?
Noxious strain. Releases poisonous explosion. Damages enemies in target area.
Instantly deals 20 damage to enemy ground units nearby. What? That's a 10-second cooldown, and more importantly, it's an autocast. Wait, oh, I've got like...
I want this facility under control now!
What is this, like bailing Ultralisk? Is that what you're trying to tell me, game?
Contain those specimens, or the Emperor will have your head!
Oh my god. I had no clue that this was a thing. That's insane. There's even a Bulwark company.
Going! Shoot them!
Look at that. That's insane. Okay, the amount of damage that they deal is really nice. Taurus strain, you better bring something good to the table, because... I mean... Hello? Knock knock. Who's here? Bunch of Ultras.
Research facility crippled. Specimens freed. Proceeding to subsequent battleground.
Alright.
Outskirts of Augustgrad. Military housing. Supply center. Facility must be destroyed. Experimental nuclear weapons produced within.
The bridge is guarded by Dominion forces. Move forward. Secure the passage.
So wait, there's a little... There's no bridge. I don't know exactly what the Taurus could do, but if I have to fight over here, there's no bridge. Maybe there's bridge controls?
Ultralisk incoming.
Doesn't look like it.
Fire the warhead. Now.
Sir, it's still experimental. We don't know what it'll do.
Fire the damn warhead now.
Arcturus sure seems to have a lot of time on his hands. Ooh, that did nothing to my Ultras.
Analyzing damage. Radioactive
Well, I did do a little bit, I
compound
guess, but-
infecting Ultralisk.
Make use of it.
Integrating with atrophied evolutionary path. Ultralisk strain Taurask resuscitates dead tissue. Revives
Oh, right. This is what Kerrigan has as well in co-op.
Press on. We continue the assault.
So essentially, they come back.
Ugly things.
After you bite them once, they will come back after a little while. Because essentially, when they die, they will pop into an egg, and they can revive within
Put
60
those
seconds.
monsters down and keep them down.
Can I just micro this to the point where none of... Okay, no, that's...
Transforms upon death. Will revive momentarily.
Look at that. There's a little chrysalis.
It got back up. Oh, that ain't right.
Just walking over all of those Hellions and whatnot as well. I'm sorry, the logistics headquarters, I'm afraid, will have to go down. And one of my Ultras will indeed end up dying here for just a little bit.
To a radiated ruin if I have to.
That one did die now permanently though. Not bad at all. Very nice.
Additional Ultralisks ready.
Yeah, sure, give me more.
Delivering now.
Yeah, sure, give me more. Give me more of those, Epither. You could have just dropped those off to clear this silo or facility a little earlier, I suppose, but considering they don't seem to target fire down the ones that are trying to resurrect, right? Because they are only at 200 HP. Well, 200 is still pretty solid. You can continuously deal so much damage just reviving your own Ultralisks. Really cool. Really nice. Well, there we go. It's time for the weapons facility. It will end up going down here. And apparently with that, we have, you know, prevented some nuclear weapons.
Facility destroyed.
Not bad.
Experimental weapon production no longer possible. We'll prepare Ultralisk sequence. Returning to evolution pit.
All right, let us have a look.
Sequences ready for integration. Await decision.
I love how the Ultralisk is so large. Rather than putting them side by side, they've sort of like put one in the front and the other one in the back. Alrighty. So we can either have one that deals area of effect damage on impact every 10 seconds. Or we can have one that survives continuously. Well, since I have played a lot of Kerrigan in co-op of StarCraft 2, I think I'm gonna go with this. The Noxious strain. Emits Noxious Cloud that deals 5 damage per second to enemy ground units. Toxic Blast deals 20 damage to enemy ground units and structures. Toxic Blast cooldown is 10 seconds. Dominion's Compound. Interesting. Scientists desire to pacify the swarm inadvertently created potent toxin. Deadly to any non-Zerg entity. Noxious strain bonded permanently to toxins. Emits a poisonous or as poisonous vapor rather. Capable of channeling toxins and releasing in controlled blast through vents in carapace. Well, as long as it doesn't hurt my Ultralisk and my other nearby units, I'll go ahead and pick it up. Thank you, Mr. Slug, once again for all your hard work. Yeah, so I've currently got the Monarch Blades. It essentially allows them to deal more damage. Now, since I didn't pick up the Resurrection one, I kind of feel like I should go with Tissue Assimilation. So I can gain life equal to 40% of all damage dealt. Which is going to allow me to essentially lifesteal, in a way, I suppose, on the Ultralisk. Which hopefully keeps them alive for a little while longer, and then they can emit more damage around them as well. Now with that, I think I want to pick up once again the Regenerative Acid. It looks like I already had that one selected on my Hunter Banes, which is simply jump around and look real cute. And then on the Zerglings, I think I am going to keep the Adrenal Overload just because it is so very good. So I think in the next one, if I kind of want to play Ultra Baneling Zergling. And if I need to, I want to get some Hydralisk as support as well. I'll go ahead and continue onwards right here with... yeah, I'll continue onwards with the Griff Spines just because... Yeah, this is a really nice setup of units. If I need to, I'll get Hydras just because of anti-air. Maybe I don't even really get to make units in the next mission. I don't actually know. With that though, there's another thing that I want to do real quick, and that is get Spawn Leviathan. I want to try all 3 of these abilities. If I'm not mistaken, there are only 2 missions remaining, and that includes the one that I am just about to start up. I wonder if maybe ability efficiency is a good idea. I know some of you suggested that. That way I could go ahead and spawn Leviathan on cooldown continuously. Plus, it is gonna be, you know, off cooldown significantly more often. If I'm gonna spawn Banelings, I think that's a really nice setup for us. It's a really nice... Yeah, it's a really nice setup for us. So I can spawn Banelings more often. I can also spawn the Leviathan more often. I wonder if that's a good idea. Maybe... Nah, I don't think I really want to pick up these other abilities over here. I'll keep the ones over here at the bottom. If I want to play Zergling though, I'll pick up the Zergling Reconstitution as well. I know there's probably, by the way, like an optimal setup of abilities on Kerrigan. I kind of like messing around with the different ones. Just because I think it's fun to check out what all of the different abilities are. I have been selecting mostly Chain Reaction and Heroic Fortitude as well as Twin Drones. Just because they are insanely good. But yeah, most of these other 2 at the bottom right here because I'm kind of lazy. But Twin Drones right here is just insanely good. Alright, well with that in mind, I think it is time for us to jump to the next mission.
Ready, my queen. The invasion of Augustgrad begins at your command.
Alrighty. Augustgrad, the pinnacle of the Terran Dominion. Death from above. Disable the Dominion weapon. While Brutal has been selected, it's time to start. Hello, Arcturus.
Kerrigan, look at what you have wrought. Thousands dead, all for your revenge.
Their blood is on your hands, Arcturus. You made every part of this happen.
I have done great and terrible things, it is true. And I would again, to protect humanity from monsters like you.
You use words like weapons, Arcturus, but words cannot save you now.
Oh, I have other weapons. I just wanted to say goodbye.
Sure, taunt me all you want, Arcturus.
Our outlying broods are being eradicated.
The Terrans have deployed a Psi Destroyer. It corrupts our own hive mind, ripping us apart from the inside. The field will quickly kill any Zerg who enters it.
Understood. Listen to me, all of you. The Dominion will launch an assault in a moment.
A diversion to keep us from dealing with the Psi Destroyer.
Yes, and we're going to let them think we're diverted. Zagara, you have the swarm. Hold the middle. Stukov, take a force and screen her flanks. And Dehaka, this is your moment.
The device uses this Psi connection you share. But I do not have a Psi connection. I will not need it.
Exactly. Gather your pack. Let's see what your Psi Destroyer can do, Minx.
Oh no, poor Mutalisk. Aw, alright, that seemed
Swarm
unnecessary.
is going to be torn apart.
Okay.
We have to shut down this field now.
Just one Muta would have done, okay? He didn't... whatever.
Dehaka, this is the central hub of the Psi Destroyer. We're going to bring it offline permanently. The Psi Destroyer uses power links to extend its range. Disable them, and the field will shut down temporarily.
Alright.
This field poses no threat to me. I will rip apart this power link myself.
He comes in through the vent. Okay.
Once the field is down, I'll command the swarm and destroy their defenses.
Then it is time to act.
I think I get to play Dehaka. That is awesome. Look at that. I love playing the dinosaur man. Alright, let's have a look at these Marines. What's going on, Marines?
What is that creature?
Go.
Alright, so I've got Mendred here, who heals Dehaka for 150 and heals nearby friendly units for 50. An additional 50% of the amount healed regenerates for 15 seconds. So essentially, I can just click this continuously. I don't have mana or anything along those lines, no energy, just cooldown. And considering it regenerates health for longer than the cooldown, I should probably have this, you know, up at 100% of the time. Yeah, it's still regenerating life right now, and I can already use it again. Now we also have Cliff Jumper. Dehaka can jump up and down cliffs. Really?
A Terran machine hides above. I will destroy it.
Cool. Go, go, go.
Here, that's impossible.
Get him. Slice and dice him.
Injured. Must mend wounds.
Pretty good. Now there's a little bit of burst healing as well, obviously, so we do have to keep that one in mind. But we just basically click it as soon as we can. There we go. He doesn't mess around when it comes to hitting buildings. That's crazy. Okay.
I must go. I gather my pack. We will return and destroy the next power link.
Oh, there we go. It's like the dome disappears. He goes back into the vent, of course. He needs to gather his pack. Okay.
Prepare a hive cluster for combat.
The
Two.
Psi Destroyer is rerouting power. The field will reactivate shortly.
Keep me informed on its progress, Isha. For now, I'm going to crush the Dominion.
Alright. Ultra Zergling Baneling. I think that's what we're looking for here. Ooh, look at that. I love that animation right there on the minimap. Okay, so I can go ahead and select my forces here.
Go! Attack while the field is down.
Oh, so it's actually, it's gonna come back up in just a little bit. Okay, fair enough. I just made a whole bunch of drones. I think I'm gonna drone up until like, I don't know, a little bit more, because I really need to make sure that I get some more workers out here. It's super helpful to make them as soon as possible, just because it gives me permanently more income. I don't know in how much of a rush I am. I think I need to go ahead and secure this expansion as well if I can. Let's get some melee upgrades going here ASAP. And we'll go ahead and get started. Maybe a creep tumor wouldn't hurt now. Okay, obviously I'm gonna get free banelings here continuously as well. As a whole bunch of zerglings. I want to try and see if I can get this base up and running as well. Having, like, essentially 3 bases mining is gonna be super helpful. I'm sorry, Pokeboy. Alright, grab those please. And we'll bring a drone towards that side of the map as well. Look at that. Free zerglings spawning in continuously. I think I'm gonna get a second evolution chamber, and if I can, I want to start tacking up towards the hive here shortly as well. Alright. So the field power's up in just a couple of seconds. I'm a little bit, or a couple of minutes I suppose. I'm a little bit worried that it's a little more than I can deal with, but... Okay. Go ahead, grab the expansion now. I already have enough workers. So that's good. I can go ahead and make some drones now for this base as well. There we go. And just because there's something down here, I want to check out what's up there too. Oh, only the zerglings can go over there. And I guess DEHAKA, right? Is there anything interesting remaining here? It feels like this is an area for an Easter egg. Am I crazy? Not quite. Alright. Let's stack up towards the hive. Let's start at +2 or +1 armor here as well. I want to get a queen out too if I can. Another one of the swarm queens so I can start moving onwards. And as soon as well, I can't spawn Leviathan yet, but as soon as I can, I want to spawn that unit in. Do you think we should wait until the spawn Leviathan is off cooldown? That's 80 seconds. It's quite a while. I'm not sure if I should, to be honest, but... Wait, why did that one die? Okay. I kind of feel like I should wait for that unit to come off cooldown. Well, at this point, I guess I'm kind of committed to doing exactly that, but... if I can make an ultra cavern, that'd be super nice. Bailing nest is now ready to go. And I just made a couple of workers as well for this newly acquired base. If I'm not mistaken. Well, I can make a couple more. I already made a handful, but I think it was a little bit less than we ideally wanted. Alright. So, 13 seconds here.
Energy spike detected.
How far do I need to go, though? How far do I need to push? Alright, here's the Leviathan. Go, 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 go.
What is it this time?
Woo! There it is. So it's got bioplasmid discharge. Oh my god, it's got a lot of damage output. It's got a lot of damage output, that's for sure.
All forces, pull back to the hive cluster.
How far can I go though? I feel like I can have a long uptime on this unit because it's gonna be available for a while. So wait, what exactly does it deal? Deals damage to target structure, enemies in target area are stunned. Okay. So I guess I can just kill anything, basically.
Your queen is under attack.
Okay, let's go back. Go, get it. Okay. So once again, okay, the bubble starts expanding.
You and your swarm will never threaten humanity again after today.
I don't know about that, Arcturus. I've got a feeling you're not in that great of a position.
DEHAKA, the field's returned. I've pulled back the swarm. It's up to you now.
I love this back and forth. That's really cool.
My pack is ready, eager to destroy the power link.
Do I have to control both at once?
Warning. The
Yes,
swarm
I do.
cannot withstand the destroyer field. Our forces must pull back.
Let's get a Hydra Den here as well then. And while this is going on, I'll start producing some Ultralisk. Probably will need some units over here too. A couple more drones though. +3 attack. Let's get that one started, and then we'll start controlling our dear old pal, Dehaka, once more. Alright, so I'll continue producing as many units here as I can while this is all going on. I like it. Alright. So I can heal up all of my units. Can I pull him all the way from there? Well, I guess I can just simply pull back up, right? There we go, that works. I can pull pretty much any unit. Well, I guess I don't really need to rush. Okay. Yeah, look, I can have near 100% uptime right there on the Leviathan. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's make some extra overlords. They'll finish up in a little bit. Don't really need to worry too much about this. Does my creep tumor die as well? Yep, it's taking damage. Okay. So some of my... Yeah, look, I can have 100% uptime pretty much. Look at that. That's so sick. This one is gonna time out right around the same time as... That's cool. Oh, I thought my base was under attack, but it's not. Dehaka, calm down. Wasn't really paying attention there to Dehaka. That was not quite what I had anticipated. Oh, look. Dehaka is actually quite vulnerable. I didn't quite realize that. Alright, Dehaka will come back in just a little bit. I should have played that a little bit more safer. I think I actually should engage from the high ground, right? It makes a lot more sense.
Primal Zerg reinforcements incoming.
Alright, let's go. So obviously I gotta be careful here with my roach usage. There's really no reason for me to, you know, push too aggressively. There we go. Get him. There's a lot of resources that we can sort of pick up though. And while this is all going on, I'm still macroing to try and build a big force. So far, that seems to be working out quite nicely. I guess I can just, yeah, you know, put him on the high ground just like that, right? I like this a lot. Even though that engagement I just did wasn't super smart, this seems to be working out really nicely. Yeah, so they are gonna try and continue fighting us.
Our forces must pull back. The field will destroy the swarm.
Alright. So Dehaka is gonna get rid of that thing.
My task is complete. I will return.
Get into the vent. There you go. It's time for us to continue onwards then. In the meantime.
Drop down the field. Strike now.
Go, 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 Power Rangers. Does anyone recall the Power Rangers? Just me? Okay. I'm just kidding. Every, you know, every nerd probably remembers the Power Rangers. I remember my mom telling me that it looked way too aggressive for little Loco. I wasn't allowed to watch it as often, but I secretly did anyway. Don't tell mom. I was a rebel. Total rebel. Definitely. Okay. I'll back off. Oh, you guys, yeah, you can nuke your own units. That works for me. Is he really gonna nuke all of these? The answer is yes. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Sorry, Leviathan. I know you pretty much could have had 100% uptime, but... Can I make some more Banes, maybe? So I can heal up... Like, I'm making Banes so I can heal up my Ultralisk. This feels really backwards. Just another day at the Zerg office. Look, my Banes explode, my Ultras heal. Can I just kill that guy? There you go. Way more convenient. Pushing forward. Very nicely. I have to be careful though. Already actually closing in on the final objective point. Doesn't look like there's actually any kind of like... You know, any kind of risk in me just pushing onwards right here. Okay, let's continue.
The Psi Destroyer field will reactivate momentarily.
I mean, I can still continue onwards though. I can probably sacrifice most of my units. Because they will respawn anyway, right? I don't really need to pull back, I don't think.
Humanity from you, Kerrigan.
There we go. I could probably have killed this. If I did it a little bit differently, I think there was a chance that I could have killed it already. Alright, there's no reason for me to sacrifice everything.
Get back to the hive cluster.
Everyone go back. Do I have to worry about Kerrigan? Kerrigan will revive as well, right? So I care more about these ultras than I do about anything else, I guess. I'm sorry, Kerrigan. It doesn't say Kerrigan needs to survive. So I think we're good. I need more resources though. Or more larvae, that is. Alright, is Kerrigan herself? Well, she's obviously gonna take damage too, yeah. She can stay out here for a while though. Dehaka!
There's only one power link left. Destroy it.
Alright.
Terrans, we will break your weapon again. We come for your power link.
Thank you for the motivational speech, Dehaka.
Now will be your time. Collect their essence.
Oh.
Ugh, the field affects me. I've got to get out of here.
Alright, you just go back down. So I can spawn in a bunch of units. Oh wow. This is not what I anticipated.
Forces arriving now.
Kerrigan? There's actually a lot of flyers. And I've got exactly 0 units that can shoot up. This is just wonderful.
Your queen is under attack.
Okay, he will end up dying, but that's alright. We can just spawn in more units. Yeah, I actually don't really have any anti-air. This is less than ideal, to say the least. Should be able to eventually clean this up just by spawning in more units, but there's no denying that I'm in a bit of a weird position here. Well, actually, can I? Well, Kerrigan will respawn. This is such a mess. Oh my god. I sacrificed so many units. Dehaka will be back in just a second, but I'm first off... I'm waiting for Kerrigan to revive. What a mess! Are you kidding me? All of a sudden they have a bunch of flyers? Okay. I guess I can spawn in my Leviathan. Maybe I should have done that immediately. There we go. Alright, sorry Dehaka, I was a little busy there. Let's have you scout ahead first. What a mess. This is what you get, I guess, for playing, you know, a ground-based unit composition. That one was on me.
What are you doing? Destroy the power link.
Well, calm down now, Kerrigan. We had a bit of a troubling moment there where apparently we had a whole bunch of Terran units just showing up at our front door. I don't know if you noticed. Alright. Get some more units up there. I kind of want to do some exploration as well, though. Do you think there's anything else I can get?
Primal troops incoming.
Is this like little baby Dehakas? Oh my god. They look like Hydralisk Gear initially, but they're really not. Oh, the bubble's getting real big, though. We do have to kind of move forward, I suppose.
What is it this
We're kind of being pushed back. Alright, Dehaka, the time for beating around the bush is done now. Alright, let's nuke. The bubble knew! My guess!
My task is complete. I will return.
Alright. I always love how near the ending of the game, or of a mission.
Permanently offline.
Oh, okay. Oh!
We don't rest until that hub is destroyed. All forces strike now.
I love how usually near the ending of a mission, is when I finally realize exactly what the objective actually is. And how I'm actually supposed to play it. Classic Lowko. Alright, my extractor's still alive.
The power links are destroyed. Kill the Terrans. Take their essence.
Let's do it. Let's do it, Dehaka. I actually could have killed it during the previous wave, I'm pretty sure. Alright, we ready to flood? I guess I can make some extra overlords just in case. Should have had +3 already done, to be fair. These upgrades don't take super long, but I don't really feel like waiting. What I can do is get a couple more Banes in here. I want to get a couple more Banes. You know, this looks like a base that needs Baneling busting, is what I'm trying to say. I wonder if it's possible for us to just go ahead and right-click right on top of that Psi Destroyer. There's probably a chance that that's not even that bad of an idea. I really wish we would have had more gas income, though, but I guess there's really no reason for me to go ahead and do so. Why is there, there's a little white square on the minimap? Right on top of the ship. Alright, we ready? And attack move in that direction.
What is retribution?
Trying to use some of these Leviathan abilities here as well. Oh, Dehaka is now available here too. Here is the swarm. I love it. Guess we can just right-click on the objective as well. Yeah, it would have been way faster. I could have totally done that during the second wave. Or I guess the second time.
The Psi Destroyer is finished.
Nice.
Zagara, report.
We are pushing the Dominion into the Imperial sector now.
Okay.
Was that your last card, Mengsk? It wasn't good enough.
Alrighty. So no bonus reward here. Apparently we missed one of the achievements as well. Destroy 20 enemy structures before the second Psi Destroyer field activation. I think I could easily go ahead and do that if I want to try it once again. But I think we are indeed closing in on Emperor Mengsk. In the next episode, if I'm not mistaken, I will be playing the final mission of the Heart of the Swarm campaign. Now, if you want to be the first one to receive a notification as soon as that video goes live, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. You can even click the little bell icon right next to it if you're subbed, so you get notifications on your phone and whatnot as soon as the video does get uploaded. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile or write a special shout out to the Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. But I'll see you in the next one.